notice you're getting a lot of clarity in the bridge pickup, which you would expect from a bridge pickup. One of the things that I'm proud of with this design is even if you go to the neck pickup, you still get a fair amount of clarity, which is kind of unusual for a humbucker. They usually get kind of muddy. Maybe.
And even when I roll the bass back in. I feel like you can hear the pick attack. I'm using a fair amount of gain. And usually that would turn to mud.
Well, there's still a lot of bass.
Yeah,
a lot of bass in the signal,
bass.
But you can hear every note.
Yep, and then again, and then when you combine them, and pop the. Has an Octavia kind of sound when you flip the phase on them. And it's been for me. My previous model had a single coil in the neck, which I liked. But one of the reasons why I went with a single coil is that with high gain, because that's almost fuzz. That's approaching fuzz at least. It would muddy up too much with humbuckers. So I always went with more of a vintage, like a Stratocaster single coil sound.
Okay.
And I've missed the bigness of having a humbucker in the neck position. This allows me to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's working for you. With all the Railhammer pickups, when we do a neck model, I specifically designed that to match volume and tone-wise with the bridge model, and part of that of the design goal is to keep the clarity when you switch from bridge to neck, without having to readjust your pedals, readjust your amp. You can just switch on the fly. You maintain your clarity and your punch and your tone. So that's good to hear from the man himself. It's working in the field. Maybe you can show us a couple clean things on the neck, or actually both, because a lot of people when they read about the Chisel model, they assume it's just for hard rock, but it actually does a nice clean tone as well.
Oh, that was the bridge pickup, sorry. And that's with the bass roll off in the full position. So I haven't rolled the bass off at all. Now the bass roll off is actually a passive circuit, so you're not adding bass, you're just subtracting. It's a nice warm round.
It's almost a jazzy sound with a little more clarity.
Yeah. And at the same time, with the you can get almost like with the bass roll off. To me, it sounds like the best Telecaster neck pickup that they never had.
Now, the bass roll-off is something you'll see on all Reverend guitars, and what it does is it revoices the pickups to sound more like a single coil. And if you're putting these in a guitar that doesn't have this, you could easily, for instance, have a coil tap installed, and what that does is turn one of the coils off, and it gives a single coil tone very similar to what you're hearing right now. So that's an option if you're not putting it into a Reverend.
Yeah. The nice thing about the bass roll-off with these pickups is that you can, to me, is that, and especially because I'm using it in more high-gain situations, is that if you actually, if you do split to a single coil, you're also inviting 60-cycle hum.
Yes, yes.
Which to me, the bass roll-off is a happy alternative to that. And combined, it's almost, especially with the tremolo, you get almost a Gretsch-like.
Very pretty. Lots of harmonic content.
Yeah. And if you dig in, hit that a little hard. It's just a very versatile. I find that this particular model of Railhammer sits perfectly between, for heavy rock stuff and being able to clean it up and just get a nice, sweeter tone.
Well, the clean tone is kind of the best kept secret with the Chisel model.
Well, yeah, it's a little. The name is a little. Would point you in the direction of heavier stuff. But.
Yes. Now, one of the things I'm always plugging with the Railhammer stuff is you get clarity on par with an active type pickup. But the tone is very different than that. It's a passive pickup, meaning no battery. So you get the clarity that is famous for an active system, but you also get the harmonics and the thick organic tone that a passive pickup has, and I think you can hear that with a lot of the stuff he's playing right now.